Hello all, today I thought I'd make a video of part 2 of the 4-star situation. However, part 2 will not be on WUWA, it will instead be on HSR. Now, I am going to be a lot more harsh on HSR than I was for WUWA. It's not because I'm trying to fucking appease the people who are calling me a Hoyo shill. It's because the 4-star situation in this game is leagues more dire than the one in WUWA right now. WUWA is in like the beginning of the, oh, we're not getting that many 4-star options. Signature weapons are becoming way bigger increases. I just saw a new calc. If you're not using Phoebe with a Zanny, 40% better is the signature over Abyss Surges, which is the standard 5-star, and over 50% better than any 4-star options. That is worse than any Lycone in this game, right? But the thing is, this game's 4-star options are so fucking abysmal that it's depressing. The last 4 stars we got were, I don't even know how fucking long ago. I think it was like 2.4 was when we got March and Mose, and it is so fucking depressing. Sorry if you can hear my dog in the back. Keep in mind, it's been a long time since we last got 4 stars, yet March 7th is still an absolutely goated sub DPS with Fei Xiao, right? Like, she still has good value, and so does Mose. The problem in this game isn't that 4 stars are bad, it's that we don't get enough of them. And in the current state of the game, it's just so frustrating, right? It's so frustrating that we don't even consider Ting Yun anymore. Ting Yun used to be one of the most goated supports in like the first year of the game. People would tell you to always pull on a banner when Ting Yun was on it because we didn't have that many supports at the time, right? And now there's like no supports at all. You know what I'm saying? Your only options are pull this new limited support, wait for a new limited support, because the difference between limited supports and 4-star supports for most of the recent characters is just astronomical, right? Like, it's absolutely astronomical, and it's depressing, right? In my opinion, it's depressing. I'm not asking for a 4-star every patch. It doesn't even have to be every other patch. But if they kept making characters 4 stars maybe every 2 or 3 patches, right? I think most people would be happy, right? Then you have alternatives to these limited 5 stars that, keep in mind, we're getting 2 every single patch, that won't make not having the best in slot support feel as bad, right? I think the number one, example I can use here is probably Sunday. Sunday is just hands down at E0S1 the current most valuable hyper carry support in the entirety of the game. And given current leaks, not only Phenon but Saber are also gonna have him as a best in slot. He's already best in slot with Maide. He's already best in slot with Aglaya. Then it just keeps going up and up and up, right? But there aren't 2 Sundays. You could pull Sparkle. Sparkle is just way worse of a pull though, right? Sparkle only has 50% action advance. She doesn't have 20% crit rate for free like Sunday gives to a DPS, and her traces are pretty mid and mostly are only effective in Mono Quantum teams, which, once again, mid. Mono Quantum isn't a meta team in the slightest currently, right? So it's sad, and I want to see more 4 stars from this game. Are we going to see it? Probably not. Hoyo doesn't care about what the players think if people keep spending money on limited supports, and I myself am guilty of this. I keep spending, well, not real money, but I keep pulling for limited supports. I'm gonna be honest, I almost forgot about 4-star supports. When it comes to teams these days, when it comes to new DPSs, you almost never think of a 4-star. Never, right? And it's sad. I think that's so sad, because if you look at a team like Fei Xiao, you 100% consider March 7th, right? 100%. She is so close to Topaz, and according to a lot of, people who are at the top of this game in terms of testing characters, March 7th actually outperforms a Topaz even if she has her light cone. So if we just had more great value options in 4 stars, then this game wouldn't have as much of a power creep issue as I think it has now, right? The biggest problem with power creep and HP inflation is that this power creep is tied to basically only new limited characters. So the older 4 stars, they're still usable, right? Everybody's still using a Gallagher. Some people are using March 7th with their Fei Xiao, or Mo's with their Fei Xiao, Pela here and there, right? But the second you get a limited support, the difference is so astronomical that you just forget about the 4 stars in this game, right? And I hope this game fixes it, because it's just a stupid issue, right? Genshin has some of the best 4 stars I've seen, right? Genshin just keeps fucking eating with all the new 4 stars they get. And maybe not all of them are meta, but a lot of them are quite useful, right? And I wish this game would copy the good stuff from Genshin, right? The same way I think it's fair to compare the 2 games from the same company. I think Genshin 100% deserves the polls, if not more than what HSR gets, because you have to put in more work to get the polls that are in Genshin because it's an open world game than you have to in HSR, right? But they're not going to do this, right? They're not going to do this at the end of the day. But I wanted to make this video, to be fair and to be honest. The 4-star situation in this game is so bad, and it 100% is a problem that I feel like isn't talked about enough. I think people just stopped caring or even remembering about 4 stars because we've become so accustomed to just constantly pulling the newest limited supports. Love y'all. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great night. Phenon Drip Marketing is in around half an hour. Love you all. Peace out.